Hey guys, Dan here. I got to try out one of Qanba's new sticks, the Qanba Dragon. Announced back in November, the Dragon is Qanba's entrance into the premium fight stick market. Before we get into this stick, a big shout out to Markman, as I only have this stick because of a giveaway he did. Unlike previous sticks, the drone and the crystal, Qanba went with a brand new design for the Dragon. Priced at $299 US, its only competition is the Hori Helix. While the drone released earlier this year as an entry-level fight stick and the crystal as an affordable high-quality stick for all, the Dragon is not only much bigger, but it's as close to top of the line as you can get. Opening the box, you'll see two flaps, and opening those, you'll see the protective padding that makes sure that these sticks arrive undamaged. You get a manual, and after pulling out the stick and removing some wrapping, we have the Dragon. One of the first things you'll notice is the size. The Dragon dwarfs almost every commercial fight stick on the market. And the stick is well designed for its size. A tough plastic shell is supported by brushed metal on the inside and the sides. On the top is a very thick black plexi sporting the Qanba Dragon logo. To keep the sleek look of the stick, the screw holes are covered with glossy plastic caps, something that was featured on the 8-Arc Fusion sticks. While it is removable, the plexi is a transparent black, meaning until we get replacement plexi, you won't be able to put any artwork on this stick. Also on the top, we see a touchpad, which is a major plus. And above it are your options, PlayStation and share buttons, a slider for PS4, PS3, and PC, a slider for D-pad, left stick or right stick, L3, R3 buttons, a turbo button, and an LED button. The LEDs function similarly to the crystals. You can have it off, or activate when a stick or button is used, activate with vibration, or just on all the time. Though the LED function is limited to the top of the stick and under the stick on the sides. Taking a look at the back, we see a very lengthy braided USB cable and two anodized metal studs. Qanba chose to use this instead of a cable compartment, and while it is a unique way to store the cable, some might not like the lack of the compartment. On the bottom of the stick, we have non-slip pads that were on the crystal. And while they're nice and do their job, considering you don't have to open the stick from the bottom to do most mods and replace parts, it would have been nice to see more of this on the bottom. Now moving on to the front, we see a mic port and two latches. Pushing these in, we get one of the nicest features of this stick. Like with the Razer Panthera and the Mad Catz TE2, Qanba went with accessibility to the stick and buttons. This makes replacing parts hassle-free, and it also won't void your warranty. Plenty of storage space to keep replacement parts or tools. It includes a plastic cover over the stick and buttons. Removing this is simple, just unscrew one screw and pull it off. Just be careful, I took this thing off multiple times during the video, and opening it from the left side first led to this part flying across my room. Besides the warning sign, one thing you'll notice here is that the wiring is very well done. Braided cables and just enough wire to reach each button. It's a very clean job, and if you're going to replace your own buttons, Qanba included a button map just in case you forget which wire goes where. And speaking of the stick and buttons, Qanba went with authentic Sanwa parts this time around. 8 30mm OBSF buttons and a Sanwa JLF, and just as you'd expect, the stick is exceptional and the buttons responsive. The buttons actually feel a lot like the ones that you see on Namco's Tekken cabinets, the Tag 2 and Tekken 7 ones. And testing these parts out, there were no issues I had when it came to execution. Definitely a good choice on Qanba's part. If Seimitsu or Crown sticks are more to your liking, modding the stick is much easier thanks to the easy access. Same for the buttons, any 30mm should do just fine. Overall, the Dragon is a fantastic stick. It comes with all the features you could ever want in a premium arcade stick. And while I love the size and weight, for some it might be a turnoff. I know a few people who dislike the stick because of its size. In fact, I had trouble when filming this review because The stick barely fits on the table mate I usually use. This stick looks and acts the part of a top-of-the-line arcade stick. If you've been looking for a premium arcade stick and have $299 to spend, I'd highly recommend getting the Dragon. You won't be disappointed, and it's definitely one of the best sticks on the market. Unfortunately, at the time of this review, you won't be able to get the Dragon until late January, early February. Though pre-orders are still open, so if you want it, get it before they're gone. I'll make sure to link where you can get it in the description.